should see my bank. It can do awesome things. Mom says it's just like the Four Seasons. Always there. Helping communities grow and be a better place to live and work. All because my bank lives here too.
Live Iowa, work Iowa, bank Iowa. Member FDIC.
People ask me a lot of questions about health insurance.
PPO, HSA, OMG.
From individuals to small businesses.
Hey, Abby, Affordable Care Act. What do I need to know?
New laws, more choices.
Hey, Abby, quick question.
So Wellmark created a simple way to choose the right plan at wellmark.com/simple.
Does my plan include maternity coverage?
Get the promise of simplicity. Choose your Wellmark plan today at wellmark.com/simple.
And we welcome you back here on the Fairway Foods Championship Network from the Northwest Bank Sports Desk. 2A semifinal action coming your way here at the Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines, Iowa. And looking down on the mats right now, we are up to 195 on the mat and 220. And some surprises here early on in these 2A semifinals, guys. But 220 and 195 now on the mats.
And to set it up for you, mat 3 is Carter Isley and Cale Stork. That's Albia and Harlan. And mat number 5 is Holloway, the #1 ranked wrestler from Minneapolis, and Christian Brobst from Sioux City, Heelan. Also, you have at 220 Dallon Bendorf, #3 ranked, versus Lance Evans of Solon on mat number 6. And on mat number 4, you have Taylor Christensen of Atlantic and Josh Cannon of Mount Vernon. It's hard to remember all these guys. 4 mats at once.
A lot of action
and we're
going
hanging
on.
in there, though. The action
you guys
is
doing
pretty
a good
intense.
job.
The action is pretty intense. You have 2-0 Isley out in front of Stork over there on mat 3 at 195. And 2-0 also is your score with Holloway leading Brobst on mat number 5.
No score at the end of the first period, coming to an end here on mat number 4 between
that one's Cannon.
Christensen of Atlantic, Cannon of Mount Vernon. Cannon of Mount Vernon trying to join his teammate Trey Ryan, who just made the finals a couple matches ago.
And hopefully he got to see that, get a little momentum.
That helps. And it can also hurt you. You see one of your teammates go down sometimes, that affects the kid in a negative way as well, too. So much of anything in sports life in general, it's just so much of his mentality, but especially in this sport, is your attitude and your mental state.
Dallon Bendorf riding in, taking his 2-point lead there. And you can talk to Joel Sherritt about that if folks remember him watching Lincoln McElravy get upset. I don't think that helped him out. That was a few years back, folks. But
yeah, he ended up getting beat by J.J. McGrew that year in the finals in the NCAA championship.
Just painful.
Beat him every other time he'd wrestle.
Painful to watch. Both matches devastating, and that happens.
Pizza Ranch brings you free audio streaming, and all you have to do is go to ihssn.com and you can listen to the event for free, brought to you in part by Pizza Ranch. Audio streaming on ihssn.com. Bob Selby, Mark Ironside, Alan DeBolt along with you here today in 2A semifinal action, and a good tough match going down here on mat number 4 right now.
And look at Christensen, Mark. This is a lineman. He's a big 220-pounder.
Two takedown, two reversal.
Cannon is not intimidated at all by it.
These guys are going out here in the second period.
Cannon, a senior. Also, Christensen, a senior. Dallon Bendorf taking care of business over here on number 6. The big guy from Bettendorf moves up to 4-0. His dad was a 6th place finisher. His uncle was a champion. So wrestling in the family. I think his dad helps out. That is his dad over there by Kurt Blatt on the sides there in the chair. Dallon Bendorf's dad watching it close, coaching his son.
Evans, actually. Evans of Solon.
I'm sorry.
On top. Evans of Solon on top right now of Bendorf of Harlan.
I gave Bendorf all the credit for that. It was the #1 ranked Evans.
Evans of Solon, actually. Bear hugged his opponent to his back. Bendorf to his back and was able to hold him there, but could not get the fall. That one right now in the second period.
Good catch, Mark. Thank you. Maybe I was rooting for Bendorf or something. Isley, look at this. Oh, he almost had a pin there. Stork able to get out of it, which is saying something against Isley. Very strong wrestler from Albia. He was down in the quarterfinals. Looked like he was out, and he came back. won a big match.
Right over there on mat number 5 is Stephen Holloway of Minneapolis with a pretty commanding lead, 6-0, and a minute and a half to go in the match. Holloway of Minneapolis will give Minneapolis a finalist. Davenport Assumption, I think, running away with the team race right now in Class 2A.
Yeah, these big wins really helping them on this championship side. Now Evans up 7-0 on Bendorf now. I have to give him credit since I gave Bendorf the credit earlier. I have to show the love to Evans. Number 1 ranked Lance Evans all year for Solon.
Solon's program's starting to come up. That's on the rise.
He's undefeated. You may remember seeing James Morris, a very good wrestler for Solon. And they've had lots of others, too.
And James Morris, had a big match that he lost in the semifinals here in this exact round to Fank of Independence.
There you go.
We were just talking about a little while ago.
Absolutely. Morris was a pretty good wrestler. You could tell he was a football player, but boy, he had some moves for a big guy.
He's an athlete and a competitor. There's another bear hug right there by Evans.
That was slick.
Puts Bendorf right to his back again.
This one could be
fatal.
A little bit more fatal. Yeah, look at that. He's tight now. And I think Bendorf ran out of extra energy there. This is all up to whether Evans can get his arm out of the way.
Big escape down there with Christensen on 4.
Actually, Christensen got a reversal there, so he takes the lead. Instead of tying it up 5-5, he got the reversal and goes ahead 6-5 with 1 minute to go. These guys are going back and forth now.
If he can keep him down, he can, or whether he decides to he didn't have any say in the matter. Cannon with a nice escape, sat it out.
All knotted up.
Holloway 6-0 over there. He wins that one. So Holloway advances for Minneapolis. Very impressive win for the number 1 ranked wrestler Holloway from Minneapolis. Isley takes care of business over on mat 3, moving past Cale Stork. So Isley and Holloway, that'll be a rematch of the districts. These guys know each other. Holloway and Isley will meet once again for all the marbles. And number 1 and number 2 at districts, number 1 and number 2 in state.
20 seconds to go down here on mat number 4. All tied up right now between Christensen of Atlantic and Cannon of Mount Vernon. These guys have been really scrapping hard for a couple 220-pounders. There's a shot right there by Christensen, a double leg. He tries driving through, can't get it.
Look
now.
At that. Nice
Cannon
quickness.
trying to come around. Boy, these guys are making an entertaining match down here.
Pretty good movement, yeah. 220-pounders, they're moving. Not that they can't. There's a lot of very graceful 220-pounders. You see those tall, long, lean ones. Oh, there's a lot of great athletes at 220 because you see a lot of football linemen out there who are really good with their feet. Strong. Coaches love getting their football players out there on the wrestling mat.
Now it's overtime.
We'll have some heavyweights coming out. Of course, there's going to be another Solon kid out here, Linderbaum. Logan Linderbaum has made his way. He's a junior. He's made it up here. He's taking on number 2 Tyler Putney. Mountain of a man there for Forest City. Number 2 ranked Putney. They just get underway on mat number 5. And it looks like Pena down here from Hampton Dumont. Number 3 ranked wrestler versus Daniel Pike. I believe he's from Monticello, guys. Yep. He's a senior. Pena, a junior. Placed 7th last year at heavyweight. It's 220 epic battle going on still here on mat number 4, tied at 6. 20 seconds left in the overtime. Sudden victory portion. Now who's going to get tired? Who's going to have something left?
I don't know, but this is interesting here. It's going to go down to the mat. Flip of the coins. Who wants to go down first?
See if somebody's ready to ride this out.
I don't think either guy has been doing a very good job riding. Both guys have done a great job coming up, exploding from underneath.
See what they have left here. The couple other heavyweight matches going on, as we mentioned. Scoreless on mat number 5 between Linderbaum and Putney. Pena and Pike down here on mat number 6, also scoreless, but it's 8-6 now. Favor of Cannon on mat 4.
Got a reversal. Got a reversal there, huh?
And I didn't see it, of course.
Either.
Yeah, yes, he did. Yep.
Just looking down at my
Had
paper.
to be.
1 point escape. That's big right there.
That's very good for
That's a big escape for Christensen right there of Atlantic.
This is the part where some of the folks lose what's going on after the sudden victory when they do this and they trade off. You got to watch what, they don't stop. You don't just get the reverse and it's over. Continue that period and then see what the other guy can do. So that's right. That escape's huge.
Christensen up to his feet. 1 point escape just like that. So that ties it back up 8-8. Both these guys haven't had any problem getting out from underneath from each other.
Cannon's looking for something there, but Christensen makes the first move, but nothing happens. Tries a shot. Doesn't get very far in. Time running out here. And brush up on our overtime.
Into the first period over there between Pena and Pike. No score, 0-0. Cannon up to his feet over here. Mat number 4, the blue mat. Didn't get out. Christensen did a good job holding it. Now, if Christensen rides him out here, he wins this match. If he can ride him out.
What has he got left?
Cannon's up to his feet.
Look at that.
1 point escape. That will do it.
Cannon had just enough left. And he joins Ryan in the finals for Mount Vernon.
I tell you what, though, Christensen walks off the mat from Atlantic awful upset with himself, but I tell you what, he definitely deserves a lot of credit for the effort that he put out there.
Yeah, that was a great effort there by both young men. Christensen battled hard, come up on the short end. It's a tough way to lose when you're that deep in overtime, when it has to come down to who's either too tired to go on or who makes a mistake sometimes. Looks like that was just a good job of Cannon finding a way to get out. Christensen hadn't given up it by any means. We also have in the heavy